Right, as part of the NZB Parade Tour for day 2 here at Brecken Farms, and there's a cast of thousands. Scott Phelan joins me. Firstly, on this parade and draft here, Scotty, amazing day. What a venue it is to parade and sell yearlings.
Oh, unbelievable place. Yeah, no, and the team look good. All the horses look great, so they should be in for a good year.
You're a local. You came out here today. You've been to 3 or 4 of the venues. You've been in and out. Must be a little bit tricky with training horses as well. But amazing. You must be proud of what they're able to raise here on the North Island. Like amazing lot of stock, and just presented beautifully by so many of the people I've seen.
Yeah, too right. And they're good families. So hopefully they can get good money for them and go on to bigger and better things.
How much time do you put into looking at the babies? And I mean, you train with Barry in partnership. Do you both do equal? Like, how does it work with you guys?
Yeah, look, we sort of do our own homework and then come together and see if it sort of matches up. So if we do that, it's sort of been a good recipe so far. So long may it continue.
Well, it seems to be working over the journey. You can't fault what you've been able to achieve your body of work so far, but every year you get judged. You got the sale topper last year through the TAB, and that one, how's he going?
Yeah, look, he seems good. He's just come back into work, so hopefully sort of the end of March, early April, might see him at the racetrack.
Oh, serious? Because he looked like a horse that might need a little bit of time. Big, solid, built bloke, but he might be there a bit earlier than that. Yeah,
well, look, he'll definitely be better at the end of the year, but it's just nice to give him a trial or two, and and you never know what happens.
Yeah. Trotters, paces, you're spoiled a little bit by riches this year in a way. Like, do you have... Like, how I asked you there before, how does it work? Do you guys say, right, we want to have 10 trotters, or do you say we want to have 10 yearlings and we fit that bill? Like, or do you just say, well, they probably wouldn't mind this one, that one, and that one?
Yeah, well, we'd probably like to cover the bases a bit, get a couple of nice trotters and a couple of nice fillies, and then fill the rest up with the boys. So, they all can't win the same race. So, if you just spread it around a little bit, well then, hopefully it all works out.
And one of the troubles here with the trotters, especially right at the minute, and we want to get them to grow, but this year I think you had 4 and 5 sort of making up those fields early on in the season, so those horses can get the runs on the board, higher power and meant to be. So I suppose that's got to be a juggle for you as well.
Yeah, that's right. They're 2 really, really good horses, and even Ocean Eye's a filly. I think she's going to be in some of the better fillies races. So we're pretty sport that way, but they've got the breeding on their side, so that certainly takes them a long way. What
do you love the most? Like, if I was going to pick, I would say you probably love a horse like Sooner the Better. But do you like a trotter, a filly, like an old horse, young horse? What ticks the box for Scotty? Yeah, look,
I was really paces. That was it. I wasn't a big fan of the trotters, but once you have got a decent trotter, it's certainly it's a lot more satisfying, because there's a lot of time that goes into them, and certainly a lot of headaches. But at the end of the day, if you get the result, that's probably more satisfying.
There's one race meeting, myself and Peter Argus have been sharing a car, and higher power meant to be. Both of them. One was on the unruly, and the other one decided he'd jump it off as well. And you talk about frustrating. That would have been a frustrating night, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it was. I sort of knocked over the stablemate, so I wasn't good for the stable, that one, but it all worked out, and they've certainly come on and gone really good races.
Yourself and Barry, you've had an outstanding year. Horses like Sooner the Better running second in a Miracle Mile, Merlin, the job that he's done, higher power, Duchess Megxit. There's going to be horses that I'm going to have missed going through. Wouldn't get myself into trouble, including Duchess Megxit, because I don't think that's in your stable, but it is in your stable. We just got photo bombed beautifully, but that's okay. Don't let that worry you one bit. Tate ducks after he gets through the camera, so he's even struggling big time with that. Sorry, but you just had an amazing year. Do you pinch yourself a little bit when you sit back and have a look?
Well, you do, but we're really lucky, and Barry sort of built that up over the last few years, the whole stable, so we've been able to go to the sales and buy really good bloodlines and really well put together horses, so that certainly helps, and it takes a long way. So good staff helps as well, and because we're moving around a bit, so I couldn't be more thankful for Barry and all the owners that we have.
Yeah, and you mentioned staff like you got Harrison Orange, who got a double again the other day, young bloke coming through. You guys have been able to give him a go. That must be satisfying. Crystal Hackett just drove 100 winners, Group 1 winner for you as well. But then the job that she was able to do while you guys were down south, like deputising back up here with the horses, and a little sooner the better, gets the chockies and those sorts of things as well. So you've got some great staff around you, and probably some unsung ones that that are always there and always doing the right job by us.
Those two are great. We've got Whippet, who works for us, and Mitch Sim. They're certainly people there. They're there all the time. The other two are away driving now. They are so. Without them too, and Sarah Walsh is there. So without those guys there all the time, it certainly couldn't make it all work.
No, definitely not. You're heading to Australia, taking a team of 3, I believe, across very shortly. Pretty good results last year. I know you're a little bit frustrated with the second, but all in all, you would have been wrapped with it. Hoping to achieve similar results this year.
Yeah, well, look, we've taken a good team. But as we know, we need luck in all good races. So, we've got to qualify for the Miracle Mile first, and hopefully we can qualify Merlin, and sooner the better for that, and see how we go.
You learned from last year?
Oh, not really. I think they all went good races. Sometimes we just weren't good enough, or we just didn't get the rub of the green. So
Merlin had a couple of dodgy draws, didn't he? Which, I mean, someone's got to get on, but I don't think the draws really played in his favour for him to qualify. Yeah,
well, he ran about 5th, I think, in the chariots. So had his chance, had a good run, but when they spread it home, and he just wasn't good enough probably on the night, and then sooner the better qualifies for the Miracle Mile in that way, running second. So let's just hope we can both qualify this year.
Yeah, it'll be really, really nice. You guys looking for more owners? I would imagine you want to try and get more people into the game. There's next gen happening as well, so I'm sure that a few things on your radar. Are you looking for potentially more people to become part of the stable?
Oh yeah, hey, you couldn't have enough owners in the game, that's for sure. And I think the next gen thing that Matron and Z are getting out, I think it's a really good concept. Our ownership base are probably getting a bit older, and we need to invite these younger people in. So these sort of incentives and bonuses, they're what we need, and it's good that they're really thinking ahead.
And it is one of those things. The guys with Duchess Megs at the Pattersons, I'm lucky enough, I've stayed there a few times at the Commodore and met them, and met a couple of the sons, and I even know like they'll like a post that if her name's mentioned, they like the post, but they're infectious. Like, they want to party at the tracks, they want to party afterwards, and that's probably the side of our industry we need to sell a little bit too, don't we?
Oh, exactly. And that's what everyone wants to see. They want to see the excitement and see what it's like to win races. Not even big races, but any race. So if everyone's excited to win any race, well, people want to be a part of it. So I think selling that sort of idea is the way to go, and hopefully we can get a lot of good young people in.
Especially with places like this, showcasing harness racing yearlings. That's what we've got to be aware of, that there'll be a lot of people coming here and going, wow, harness racing's in a good place, so we've got to do that. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Good luck in Australia. Well done for everything that you've done. No doubt I'll have a chat to you again. Haven't broken a lens, and we won't be breaking another lens. I think that was the last time I interviewed you.
I think you're up on this already. You haven't broken it.
Scotty, thank you very much, mate, and look forward to seeing it in yearling sales. Saturday the 15th of February here at Karaka, and down south on the 18th of February. Going to be a very, very busy time. Thanks very much, mate.
Yep, no worries. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, mate.